All right, so tonight I'm going to saute some veggies to go over my Greek chicken feta spinach patties and on ciabatta bread. And instead of doing your traditional mayonnaise or mustard, instead I'm going to saute the vegetables with some thyme, garlic, jalapeno, orange bell pepper, and red onion with baby bella mushrooms. I'm just gonna do a slight chop here, just kind of chop the rest of it up with the rock chop. And wait till my pan is hot to touch before I add my oil. I'm gonna do that so that it rotates nicely and I can add my ingredients straight away. The jalapeno, I'm gonna do a fine chop of that. I'm actually going to garnish with the jalapeno. Now jalapeno being extremely spicy at some, feed stores. I'm gonna spray my hands with a full strength vinegar. Just kind of get that heat off my hands. And I'm gonna put the jalapenos to the side. Okay. All right, hot to touch, that's what we want. Dollop of oil, tablespoon and a half. Slide this right in. Toss a little black pepper, sea salt. And from here, just stir it up, okay? Get that nice and hot on a medium heat. Let that sweat a little bit. And I am going to, for the garlic, since we're having like a Greek piece, I want the garlic with the thyme so that it gives that woodsy note to it. For the garlic, I have a tablespoon and a half, a large garlic piece. I'm going to do a nice fine. I'll chop it up. And here, I just want to do a nice dice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this red onion and bell pepper started. Now the garlic is the outer layer. It are very large, so typically they're going to be about a tablespoon anyway. So if it has a large garlic clove, if the recipe says that, that's going to be the outer edge of the garlic. Just gonna chop this up. Beautiful. Now I'm not asking for a lot of that Allison to come out. I don't need a lot of that aroma. Just a hint and a scent. So if I wanted more, I would crush it, and if I wanted more than that, then I would mince it. So with this, get this nice and chopped down. Getting that beautiful aroma out, but not enough, so I'm just controlling it nicely. Garlic is a very powerful piece. Allison is what rips off the cold viruses in your body to heal you from the cold. It starves it to death. So notice my bell pepper and onion. So while I was chopping up my garlic, I just controlled my skillet here with by stacking it, pulling it in. That way the heat swirled around about, slowing the heat down. When I'm pressing it out, of course, it spreads out and it obviously heats up the oil, speeds up the oil molecules in that sense. I'm going to put this garlic to the side. Grab my thyme. This is a French thyme, nice and dainty. Notice that the stems come right off. When I roll it to cut it, comes right off. Makes it a lot easier. So those stalky pieces come right off. Thyme is a beautiful woodsy note. It's very well developed in fragrance. Doesn't take a lot. Put that over to the side. I'm gonna put my garlic in. Stir that in. Beautiful. I'm now gonna push it out to cook it. Nice. Excellent. That won't take but 30 seconds. And then after 30 seconds, which will be here in just a moment, I'm going to add my mushroom. Great. So the orange bell pepper contains just a little bit less of your vitamin C as your red bell pepper. So as you go up the stance of the bell peppers, you have green, yellow, orange, red. With that is the amount of vitamin C going up, giving you that sweet flavor, and also makes it a little more soft to the texture, to the thickness. The density is less. So if you notice, a bell pepper is pretty dense. A green bell pepper is versus the yellow one, orange, and then of course, red. The mushrooms are poor man's meat, very rich in its immunity cap, and it's going to offer you the flavors of the zinc, vitamin B6, and selenium that are going to enhance. It has very rich in folate. It does contain protein. It's a great source of a vegetable protein. And I'm just going to push these out almost as if I am, if you will, frying them. I'm going to get them a little brown on. Just brown them nicely. Pull them more over the heat. Now, since I have, and if you do have someone that is eating with you who doesn't like spice, I recommend that you add, so you take out a portion for the person who doesn't like the spice, and add the jalapeno with the remaining piece. So we're going to do a teaspoon of the jalapeno, which is very rich in vitamin C. It also is an antioxidant for cooked meats. So very rich in vitamin C. It's a lovely flavor. So we're just letting those mushrooms get a little bit on the crispy side along with the garlic and onion. Notice that the bell pepper, very dense in water, that it is also a pepper. It's like a jalapeno. So you're going to have those antioxidants. and anti-inflammatory properties. So that really puts the energy into the mitochondria. Excellent source. Okay, it's where I want it. Those mushrooms are a beautiful brown. Put it to the side. And I'm just going to put it out. Up. And then the remainder. And then on this, with the thyme, I want you to place it with an al dente and just stir that in. So it has like a little al dente piece. For the remainder, thyme and jalapeno, just place it right in, stir it in. And that is going to be my chicken patty. It was in the oven at 375 degrees cooking. Now I'm going to take this, put it over to the side for now. Grab my chicken patty. From here, I'm going to put it on the heat. Now I'm going to pan sear with a little avocado oil. When I did the spatula like that and poured the oil, it just guided that oil to go under the patty. Get this nice cooked on the other side. Get it cooked all the way through. You want to make sure that it is 165 degrees. Internal temperature. It is going to continue to cook this way until it reaches that desired temperature. Good and crispy. I'm going to grab the ciabatta bread and put it into the oven. A little bit. The time that this is cooking, 5 minutes on the one side, I'll show you what it's doing. See how it's browning? That's what we want. Cast iron skillet is great because it retains that heat. That's why you see me cooking with the mitt. And we have it cooking. And I have my plates here. Let me grab my inside of the romaine. Of the romaine. I'm going to quickly chop this up from the bottom up. It's a little more dense in that flavor. Tighter leaves of the romaine is better. Putting it on a heated heat here. Okay, I'm going to place this on the cutting board, and I'm going to grab also some Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts sprout, I'm also going to make it look exactly like this lettuce right here. Let me grab a different knife for this. So for this, I'm going to take off those outer edges, the outer leaves, outer leaves here. And cut across the vein. You can use a mandolin or you can use this, it's fine. And I'm going to slice down through the middle, just to cut down the center. Again, notice I'm not taking off the stem because I'm going to use that as a handle. Nice thin slice. For that. And what I'm going to do with this Brussels sprout is I'm going to take it, so I'm going to check this. Oh, that's what I want. So I'm going to put the Brussels sprout right here on this other side and grab the oil. And I am just going to quickly take it to the heat, blanch it real quick. And the finishing touch, which won't take but a few seconds. I'm going to take this up, nice and juicy, excellent. Now I'm going to take up the Brussels sprouts. Those are going to be my garnish. Just wanted to wilt them just slightly. Here. Gotta get that out of the way. I'm gonna grab the ciabatta bread. Now it's ready. Clean my spatula off, turn off the heat. Ciabatta bread here. It is nice and warm. So let me grab the towel, and I'll kind of turn on the oven. Cut this here. Open it up. Hot little sucker. Okay. I didn't let it cool down because I've got people staring at me ready for their lunch. Just saying. All right, let me take this off of the heat completely over to the side. Then I'm going to take the Brussels sprouts, place on top. mushrooms on top of that. The final thing is I'm going to grab some feta cheese and place it a little sprinkle on top, like so. There you have it.